Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mr. Perfect English, the podcast where learning English is easy, fun, and completely free. I am Emma. Welcome back.
And I am Alex. Hello, 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 everyone. Oh, I am so happy today. So very happy. And I am also slightly embarrassed.
Slightly embarrassed? Why?
Because today's topic is describing your home, and I have just looked around my home to prepare for this episode. And Emma, it is a lot. There is a lot happening in here.
What exactly is happening in there?
Well, there are two surfboards in the living room. One is leaning against the sofa, one is behind the door. There's a wetsuit drying on the balcony railing. Biscuit has redistributed his toys throughout the entire flat. There's a squeaky duck in the kitchen, a rope toy on the stairs, and his favorite ball is somehow on top of the bookshelf.
How did the ball get on top of the bookshelf?
Honestly, I have no idea. I have theories, but no evidence.
And how is your kitchen?
The kitchen is ambitious. There are some ingredients for a ramen attempt on the counter, a very large pot, some noodles. Biscuit is very interested in the noodles.
Please keep Biscuit away from the noodles. Okay, my flat, by contrast, is very tidy this morning. I tidied up specifically because I knew we were talking about homes today.
Emma prepared. Of course Emma prepared.
Pearl helped by sitting in the middle of the living room and supervising. She watched me tidy with great intensity and zero participation.
Pearl supervised the tidying. Very helpful.
Extremely helpful. Okay, everyone, before we start, please subscribe to Mr. Perfect English if you haven't already. The button is right there.
Subscribe. It is free. It helps us so much. And it means you never miss an episode, including this very important one about homes and rooms and furniture and everything you need to describe where you live in English.
And please like this video and share it with someone who is learning English. Every share truly means the world to us.
Every single one. Okay, today we are talking about describing your home. Very useful, very practical, very everyday.
When you meet new people, when you start a new job, when you make new friends, people ask, where do you live? What is your place like? Do you have a big flat? Is it near the center?
All of these questions, and you need to answer them in English, confidently, naturally, and after today, you absolutely will be able to. Vocabulary first.
First, types of home, because before you describe the inside, you need to describe the type of building you live in. A flat, also called an apartment, is a home inside a larger building. You share the building with other people, but your flat is your own private space.
I live in a flat, a small flat, with one bedroom, a living room, a kitchen, a bathroom, and a balcony, and 6 surfboards, and Biscuit, and the mystery ball on the bookshelf.
A very full small flat. I also live in a flat. Mine is a 1-bedroom flat in London. Older building, high ceilings, big windows. Very classic London.
High ceilings. Emma's flat sounds beautiful. Mine has normal ceilings. Biscuit has more room than the ceilings suggest.
A very full small flat. A house is a separate building, not shared walls with neighbors. You have your own front door, usually a garden or yard, much more private than a flat.
I dream of having a house one day. A little house by the sea, with a garden for Biscuit and a proper garage for my surfboards, so they are not in the living room.
The dream. A terraced house, very common in Britain, is a house joined to other houses on both sides, like a long row of houses all attached together.
Like a row of houses holding hands. Very British. I have seen so many terraced houses in photos of London and other British cities. Very charming.
They are very charming. And a semi-detached house is joined to one other house on one side only, and a detached house stands completely alone, not attached to anything.
Detached means alone, separate, like a detached person, someone who keeps to themselves.
Interesting parallel. And a cottage is a small, usually old house, often in the countryside. Very cozy, very picturesque, often with a garden and thick stone walls.
A cottage. I love this word. It sounds like a fairy tale, a little stone cottage with roses around the door. Emma, do you dream of a cottage?
Honestly, yes, a little cottage somewhere quiet with a fireplace and bookshelves and a garden for Pearl to sit in. That is my dream.
Emma's dream home, a cottage. Mine is a beach house. Together we cover all the beautiful British home types.
Next, rooms. The rooms of a home and what each one is for. Living room, the main room where you relax, watch television, sit with guests, also called a sitting room or a lounge.
I love my living room, even with the surfboards. It is where Biscuit and I watch our nature documentaries. It is the heart of the flat, the warm center of everything.
That is beautiful, even with the surfboards. Kitchen, where you cook and prepare food. Sometimes the kitchen and dining room are combined, an open-plan kitchen diner.
Open plan, very modern, very popular now. No walls between the kitchen and the eating area. Everything is one big connected space. I like open plan because you can cook and still talk to your guests.
And also because Biscuit can watch you cook from the sofa.
Biscuit supervises the cooking very carefully. Very dedicated quality control. Bedroom, where you sleep. The room with the bed. Primary bedroom, spare bedroom, guest bedroom.
A spare bedroom or guest room is for visitors, for when friends or family come to stay. Alex, you've mentioned I could stay on your spare sofa once.
My spare sofa, yes. It is a very comfortable sofa. I also have an air mattress if required. Emma, you are always welcome. Biscuit will be extremely happy to see you. Pearl would need to stay at home, presumably.
Pearl would absolutely not survive the journey.
Pearl would absolutely not survive the journey. Water closet. Huh. I love how formal that sounds. The water closet. Very distinguished, very Victorian.
Very British history. Hallway, the corridor or entrance area of a home. When you come through the front door, you are usually in the hallway first. Coats hang here, shoes go here.
My hallway is very small and currently has Biscuit's lead hanging on the hook, my wetsuit on the floor, and 3 pairs of shoes that I keep meaning to tidy away.
And garden or yard, the outdoor space attached to a house. In Britain, we say garden. In American English, yard is more common, where you can sit outside, grow plants, let pets run around.
I have a balcony instead of a garden, a small balcony overlooking the sea. It is the most beautiful feature of my flat. I sit out there every morning with my coffee and I watch the ocean. It is perfect.
That sounds absolutely wonderful. I have a small courtyard, a small enclosed outdoor space, just enough room for 2 chairs and some potted plants. Pearl sits by the courtyard door and judges the plants.
Pearl, the plant judge. Does she approve?
She seems suspicious of the lavender.
Suspicious of lavender. Very Pearl.
Now, furniture and objects inside the home, the things that fill the rooms. In the living room, sofa or couch, the long, comfortable seat for sitting and lying. Armchair, a single, comfortable chair with arms. Coffee table, a low table in front of the sofa.
Bookshelf or bookcase, shelves for keeping books. I have one bookcase. It has some books on it and also Biscuit's ball somehow. Television, the screen you watch. Rug, a mat on the floor, usually decorative and soft.
Curtains, the fabric hanging at the windows that you close at night for privacy. In American English, these are often called drapes. Cushions, the soft padded squares on the sofa and chairs for comfort and decoration.
Biscuit has eaten 2 of my cushions. Not destroyed, eaten. Physically consumed. They are gone. I've replaced them. He seems to be considering the new ones.
Biscuit be cushion critic. In the bedroom, bed, of course. Wardrobe or closet where you keep your clothes. Chest of drawers, a piece of furniture with sliding drawers for storing clothes.
Bedside table, the small table next to the bed, where your phone goes, your book, your glass of water. Very important piece of furniture. Lamp, a light you can have on a table or on the floor.
In the kitchen, oven and hob. The oven is the enclosed box where you bake and roast. The hob is the flat surface on top where you use pots and pans. In American English, the hob is called the stovetop.
Fridge, the cold appliance where you keep fresh food. Freezer, even colder for frozen food. Kettle, for boiling water, very important in British homes. Emma, how many times a day do you use your kettle?
Honestly, at least 5 times. The kettle is the most important appliance in a British home. It is the solution to everything. Stressed, kettle on. Sad, kettle on. Cold, kettle on. Visitor arrives, kettle on.
The kettle is the British answer to every problem. I love this. I have a kettle too, mostly for my morning coffee, but also because I've been living in this country long enough to understand the kettle.
You have been culturally absorbed. Sink, where you wash. Dishwasher, the machine that washes dishes for you. Washing machine for washing clothes. Very important.
Washing machine. I do my laundry every Sunday. Very organized, very adult. Biscuit supervises from the doorway. He finds the spinning very hypnotic, apparently.
Biscuit and the spinning drum. Okay, adjectives for describing your home. These are the words that bring your home to life when you talk about it.
Yes, describing words, very important, because I have a flat is boring, but I have a cozy, light-filled flat with a beautiful balcony overlooking the sea. That is a home worth visiting.
Exactly. Spacious, lots of room, not cramped. Cozy, warm, comfortable, intimate. A small space can still be cozy.
Bright or light-filled, lots of natural light coming in through windows.
Modern, new style, contemporary design. Traditional, older style, classic.
Minimalist, very simple, not many objects, clean and uncluttered. The opposite of my flat.
Cluttered is the opposite. Too many things, not very organized. Quiet, not much noise, peaceful. Noisy, lots of sound from neighbors, traffic, outside.
Central, in the middle of the city, close to everything. My flat is not central. It's on the edge of a small town by the sea. Very quiet, very peaceful. The only sound is the ocean and Biscuit snoring. Both very soothing.
Biscuit snoring as a soothing sound. Charming, attractive, pleasant, with character. Old-fashioned, has features from an older time. Renovated, updated, and improved from its original state.
Now, phrases. How you actually describe your home in conversation. Repeat after us, everyone. Out loud, tell us about your home as we go through these phrases.
First, I live in a one-bedroom flat in the city center. Very clear, very informative. Type of home, size, location. All in one sentence.
I live in a small flat by the sea in a coastal town. One bedroom, a living room with a balcony, and various surfboards.
Very complete description. Next, it's on the 3rd floor, saying which floor of the building you are on. Ground floor means the 1st floor at street level, 1st floor is 1 floor up, and so on.
Important note, in British English, the ground floor is the bottom floor. The 1st floor is one above that. In American English, the ground floor is the 1st floor. Different systems.
Very important difference. Next, the flat is quite small, but it has a lovely view. Using but to balance something less positive with something positive. Very natural and honest.
I use this construction all the time. My flat is small, but it has an incredible ocean view. My kitchen is tiny, but it has everything I need. My living room has surfboards in it, but it is very cozy.
Every sentence perfectly balanced. Next, the living room faces south, so it gets a lot of light. Faces means looks towards. My bedroom faces the garden. The kitchen faces the street.
My balcony faces the ocean. I said this very deliberately when I chose this flat. I walked in, saw the balcony, saw the ocean, and said, I will take it, immediately.
An immediate decision. Next, there's plenty of storage. Storage means space to keep things. Cupboards, wardrobes, underbed storage. Very important practical feature.
I have a storage cupboard under the stairs. It has my spare surfboard wax, Biscuit's emergency treats, 2 broken umbrellas, and something I haven't identified yet.
Something you haven't identified. Intriguing. Next, it's in a quiet neighborhood. Neighborhood means the area around your home, the streets, the community, the feel of the local area.
My neighborhood is very small. Everybody knows everybody. The lady at the bakery knows my name. The fishmonger saves the good fish for me sometimes. It feels like a village, even though it is technically a town.
That sounds incredibly lovely, Alex. My neighborhood in London is busy and vibrant. Coffee shops, bookshops, a farmer's market on Saturday mornings. Very alive.
Vibrant. Great word. Full of life and energy. Emma's neighborhood is vibrant. Mine is peaceful and salty.
Both beautiful in different ways. And it's very convenient for the shops and transport. Convenient means easy, practical. Everything is close. You don't need to travel far.
Convenient is a very important feature when choosing a home. Is it convenient for work? For shops? For the beach? For me, the beach being 2 minutes away was a major factor.
2 minutes from the beach? I cannot imagine. It takes me 20 minutes to get to the nearest park. Okay, prepositions of place. Very important for describing where things are in your home.
Prepositions. The small words that tell you where something is. On, in, under, next to, between, opposite, above, below, behind, in front of.
The sofa is in the living room. The kettle is on the counter. The cat is under the table. The bookshelf is next to the window. The lamp is between the armchairs.
The surfboard is behind the door. The mysterious ball is on top of the bookshelf. Biscuit is in front of the fridge. These are all real sentences from my actual home right now.
A perfect real-life example. Prepositions in action. Now, the role play. Emma is visiting Alex's flat for the very first time. Alex gives her a tour.
The tour. Oh, I'm so excited for this. And also slightly nervous. I should have tidied more. The surfboard situation is going to be hard to explain.
Everyone listen carefully. How many home vocabulary words can you spot? Ready, Alex?
Ready. I have mentally prepared. Here we go. Emma knocks on the door. Emma, you found it. Welcome, welcome. Come in. Watch the step. It's a little uneven.
Oh, thank you. Alex, what a lovely building. How old is it?
The building is about 60 years old, I think. It has been renovated inside, though. New windows, new kitchen. Come in. This is the hallway. Small, I know. You can hang your coat on that hook there.
Oh, lovely. It smells wonderful in here. Is that coffee?
Yes, I made a fresh pot. And also there might be some ramen broth on the stove. Ignore the broth. It is an experiment.
Okay, ignoring the broth. Oh, is this the living room?
This is the living room, yes. So, this is where Biscuit and I spend most of our time. The sofa is there, as you can see, and next to the sofa is...
Is that a surfboard?
That is a surfboard, yes. And behind the door is another one. They are very important. They need to be accessible.
Of course. Oh, Alex, the view. The balcony faces the ocean. This is absolutely stunning.
Right? That is why I chose this flat. The moment I saw that view, I said, done. I will live here. The rent was more than I planned, but the view is priceless.
I completely understand. I would have made the same decision. Can we go out on the balcony?
Of course. Watch the surfboard wax on the floor there. Sorry, I keep meaning to move that.
Oh, it's fine. Oh my goodness. You can see the whole bay from here and the cliffs on the left. This is extraordinary.
Every morning I sit here with my coffee and I watch the waves before I go surfing. It resets my whole brain. You can see where I surf, just past that rock there where the waves break.
That is a genuinely beautiful life, Alex. I mean that.
Thank you. Come, I'll show you the rest. Through the living room, and here is the kitchen. Small, I know, but it has everything I need. Hob, oven, fridge, big pot for ramen.
I love it. It's very cozy. Is the ramen broth still going?
It is. I should probably check that, actually. The bathroom is just there on the left. And this is the bedroom.
Oh, it's a good size. Lovely big window. What does it face?
The bedroom faces the side street. So in the morning, when the sun comes up, it comes through this window around 7. Natural alarm clock. Very gentle.
That is lovely. And the wardrobe is built in?
Built-in wardrobe, yes. The previous tenant put in. Very useful. Most of my clothes are in there, and some of Biscuit's things. He has more possessions than me, honestly.
Biscuit has a wardrobe section. That is adorable. And I noticed the floors are wooden throughout.
Wooden floors throughout? Yes. Very easy to clean. Very important with the dog. Biscuit brings in a lot of sand. A lot of sand. I vacuum every 2 days.
Every 2 days. The price of beach living. Alex, I have to say this flat is absolutely charming. It is small, but it has so much character. And the balcony, I am genuinely jealous of the balcony.
The balcony is the best feature. No contest. Now, shall I make you a proper cup of tea? I have English breakfast tea. I bought it specifically because I knew you were coming.
You bought English breakfast tea for me?
Of course, you are a guest. A guest deserves proper tea. I also have Biscuits. The eating kind, not the dog. He is on the balcony watching the waves.
Biscuit watching the waves from the balcony. Perfect. Yes, please to the tea, and yes, please to the biscuits. And thank you for the tour, Alex. I love your home. It suits you perfectly.
It really does suit me. Small, a bit chaotic, full of ocean things, and always open to friends.
That is a perfect description of both you and your home.
And end of roleplay. Did everyone hear all the home vocabulary? Hallway, living room, balcony, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, wooden floors, built-in wardrobe, faces the ocean, cozy, charming, renovated.
All in one natural conversation. A home tour is one of the best ways to practice describing things in English because everything is right there in front of you to point at and name.
And it is such a warm, personal conversation. You learn so much about a person from their home. My home tells you immediately, this person surfs, loves the ocean, has a dog, and does not own a vacuum in sufficient qualities.
A very accurate read. My home would tell you this person reads, drinks tea, is organized, and has a very judgmental white cat.
Pearl's presence is felt even when she is not physically in the room. Now, some very useful phrases for giving directions inside a home, because when someone visits, you need to tell them where things are.
The bathroom is just down the hall on the left. Down the hall means further along the corridor. On the left or on the right tells them which side.
The kitchen is through that door. Through means go past or beyond. The bedroom is through the kitchen and to the right.
Straight ahead, continue in the same direction without turning. The living room is straight ahead when you come through the front door.
At the end of the corridor, at the final point of the hallway. The bathroom is at the end of the corridor on the right. Very clear directions, very useful.
Up the stairs, go up to the next floor. The spare bedroom is up the stairs and the first door on the left. Down the stairs, go down to a lower floor.
I only have one floor, so I don't use up the stairs very often, but Biscuit uses the stairs at my friend's house and finds them very exciting.
Biscuit discovers stairs. Now, grammar. Describing your home uses some very specific and very useful grammar structures.
Grammar time! Yes, let's be good students, everyone.
First, there is and there are. We use these constantly when describing homes. There is a large window in the bedroom. There are 2 bedrooms. There is no garden, but there is a balcony.
There is, for one thing. There are, for more than one thing. There is a sofa. There are 6 surfboards. There is a mysterious ball on the bookshelf.
All perfect examples. Second, it has. My flat has a balcony. The kitchen has an oven and a hob. The bedroom has a built-in wardrobe. It has is very natural for describing features.
It has a great view. It has wooden floors. It has a small courtyard. It has everything I need. Very simple, very clear, very useful.
Third, Prepositions of place in sentences. The coffee table is in front of the sofa. The lamp is next to the armchair. The bookshelf is opposite the window. The rug is between the sofa and the coffee table.
Between, very important preposition. Between means in the middle of two things. The kitchen is between the hallway and the living room. Biscuit is between the sofa and the radiator, where it is warmest.
Biscuit finds the warmest spot. Clever dog. And fourth, adjective plus noun combinations for describing home features. A spacious kitchen, a cozy bedroom, bright living room, a stunning view, a cluttered hallway.
Stunning. Great word. A stunning view, a stunning flat. Stunning means extremely beautiful and impressive, stronger than just nice or pretty.
And fifth, comparing. My flat is smaller than my parents' house, but it has a better location. The kitchen is not as big as I would like, but it is well equipped. Comparative adjectives. Smaller, better, bigger, nicer.
My flat is smaller than ideal, but the view is better than anything. Everything is a trade-off. Small flat, amazing view. I chose well.
You absolutely chose well. Okay, tips for describing your home in English.
Tip 1. Describe it in order. Start with the type of home and where it is, then go room by room. Living room, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, like giving someone a mental tour. Organized and easy to follow.
Tip 2. Use adjectives generously. Don't just say, I have a kitchen. Say, I have a small but well-equipped kitchen with a window overlooking the garden. Adjectives bring the home to life.
Tip 3. Mention the features you love most. People are interested in what you love about your home, not just the facts, the feelings. My favorite thing about my flat is the balcony with the ocean view. That tells people so much more than just the square footage.
So true. Tip 4, learn the specific vocabulary for your home. If you have a fireplace, learn that word. If you have a loft, learn that word. If your home has a feature you love, know how to say it in English.
Tip 5, practice right now. Look around your room right now, name 5 things you can see in English. Use the prepositions. The book is on the table. The lamp is next to the chair. The window is opposite the door. Go!
Yes, do it right now. Look around and name things. This is the best kind of English practice because it connects the words to real objects in your real life.
In your real life. The vocabulary sticks so much better when it is connected to something you see every day.
Wonderful. Okay, final review. Everything we learned today.
Types of home, flat or apartment, house, terraced house, semi-detached, detached, cottage, all the different ways people live.
To rooms, living room or lounge, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, hallway, and outdoor spaces like garden, yard, balcony, courtyard.
Furniture, sofa, armchair, coffee table, bookshelf, wardrobe, chest of drawers, bedside table, rug, curtains, kettle, washing machine, fridge, hob, oven.
Describing words: spacious, cozy, bright, modern, traditional, minimalist, cluttered, quiet, vibrant, central, convenient, charming, stunning, renovated.
Key phrases. I live in a one-bedroom flat. It's on the 3rd floor. The flat is small but has a lovely view. The living room faces south. There's plenty of storage. It's in a quiet neighborhood.
Direction phrases: down the hall on the left, straight ahead, through that door, at the end of the corridor, up the stairs.
Grammar. There is and there are. It has. Prepositions of place, adjective plus noun descriptions, and comparative adjectives.
And tips: describe in order, use adjectives, mention what you love, learn vocabulary for your home, and practice right now by naming things around you.
Everything you need. You can now describe your home in English to anyone. A new friend, a colleague, a host family, anyone. You are ready.
Okay, everyone, comment challenge.
Yes! Go to the comments and describe your home in 2 or 3 sentences in English. Tell us, what type of home do you live in? How many rooms? What is your favorite feature? For example, I live in a small flat with a big balcony. My favorite room is the kitchen because I love cooking. Go!
We love reading these so much. Every single comment. People from all over the world describing their homes. It is one of our favorite things.
It is the best. We feel like we have visited homes all around the world through your comments. It is wonderful. So please, write something. Tell us about your home.
And subscribe if you haven't already. Every week, a new episode, new vocabulary, new phrases, and new adventures from Alex involving surfboards and biscuit and ramen experiments.
The ramen is improving, by the way. Today's broth is genuinely the best one yet. Emma tried some before she left. She said it was very good. Well, she said it was a significant improvement, which for Emma is very high praise.
It was a significant improvement. Very tasty broth, Alex. Well done.
Thank you, Emma. High praise indeed. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for today. Look around your home, love it, describe it in English, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye, everyone. Keep practicing, and we will see you in the next episode of Mr. Perfect English.
Bye. Biscuit is waving from the balcony. He says come and visit. The view is stunning. Bye.